Well, I didn't think I was going to bring you back on any more hay grazer. We got moved on to ours. Got a buddy's done. He had about 65 or 70 total. We have, I think here, 80, right at 90 acres on this place. Pretty fair feed, most of it. We're having to swath it now due to picking corn next week, and this cannot be in the way. We got 107 today, looks like 105, 6 the next 4 or 5 days, so shouldn't take too long to dry out. We are moving a pretty good clip, right at 5 miles an hour. And we had a buddy that had a swather within a mile of this field. He called yesterday, wanted to know if he wanted us to help. Let me rephrase that. Wanted to know if we wanted him to help us. And we told him, yeah, get started. Obviously, we're paying him to help, but at this point, it's nice to be knocking it out. I'm running up and down this angle of the field. He swathed until midnight last night, and he had knocked the heck out of this place when we got here this morning. We started about, I think we got down here and running about 9:45. So Bob's running that angle. I'll get turned around here. He's coming up beside me, I think. Yeah, he's coming down there. He's got a Heston 8450, 18-foot head on it. He's got prairie hay. He's got prairie hay just across the hill he's working on. So he told us that if we wanted to run his machine, that he would knock off some per acre. Friend of Bob's. So anyway, yeah, get this 90 done. We don't lack a terrible amount here. Probably gonna say close to an hour left, maybe. And then we go back to the house, and we have 35 acres up there, I think. So I don't know if we'll be able to, we probably will be able to swap this afternoon. This thing's running a little bit warmer than it normally does, which I guess is to be expected. We did not blow out the radiator this morning. We serviced it good. Worked on a reel bat, put a couple bushings in one of them, a few little odds and ends. I think you'll ever be able to, can't see the temperature on it. It's about 4 needles out of the red. I mean, it's running all right. It's just running more warmer than it normally does. We got some of this. It does have some weeds in it. Yeah, it's a little shorter coming up here. Got, like I said, some weeds, so it'll feed. Well, we knocked that one out. It's about 10 after 1. I think we got the second swather, as I told you, about 9:45 or so. So Bob called his buddy and asked him if he wanted us to take it to our house. We've got 35 acres up there. It's only a mile and a half east, and then of course back north a ways, but that only puts his swather another mile and a half east of where he had to backtracking, I should say. So anyway, he told Bob, he said, no, take it up and use it. So we'll pay him, obviously, like I said, to use it. And we'll get up there and knock that 35 acres out. The only thing that sucks about that Heston is about 13.5 miles an hour is all it runs. This John Deere 3830 runs about 19. Yeah, I'll probably bring you back when we get running up there. Well, we got moved up here. This one's opened up. Hay's not quite as good up here, a little shorter. Throws it over the reel when it's short. Our stripper plates probably need to be adjusted a little tighter for short feed, but anyway, as I stated, we cannot leave it because it'll be in the middle of picking corn. So, and we also discussed this 105, 6, 7 degrees the next few days. I think the feed would go backwards so far that we're just better off to get it knocked down. Got a 15-acre patch here. Bob's on the other side. Then we've got I think 22 over there, something like that, across that waterway. And we will have right at 200 acres on the ground. Then we can focus on getting it baled this week. Alright, I may bring you back when we get a little closer to the other machine. Skip there. That'll be pretty right along the road. Running about 6 miles an hour, Bob said, in this feed. Dry because of the heat, so it's feeding. It's going through good. I wouldn't say it's feeding. As I said, this short stuff, we're pitching it over the back of the auger. Stripper plates probably need adjusted. I know they do. I looked at them this morning. Well, the old 8450 Heston does not outdo this one. That one's an 03, I think he said. This was a 96. And I don't brag on deer and let coming. And they had a pretty good swather back in the day. No complaints with this one. Head's getting a little tired, but the machine's in good shape. I'd probably end it here, guys. We're gonna finish this one and get the next one done and go sit on our butt. Later. Well, we're on that 22 acres. Told you I wasn't going to bring you back, but just getting the outside rounds done. Feed's pretty skimpy over here, but I don't know how much of it's because it's rolled up from the heat. It's really rolled up. Leaves are rolled up tight. Still making a windrow. That one's got an 18-foot head on it, and this one's only 16, but it seemed like this one would eat its lunch. Maybe not with an 18, I don't know. That's pretty good. Trying to figure out what those spots were in the feed that was so good. About have to be some fertilizer out of the spreader unevenly on the turn row or something. That'll make you sick there. Gotta get it zoomed back out. Alright, now I'll let you go. Later, guys.